Hello there, my crypto big brothers and sisters. This here is Bulldog Rod, and guess what, people? Ron is in the house.
Whatever. And that's Papa Ron to you.
Papa Ron is in the house.
You
And
know,
somebody made a comment that says the crypto big brothers in the house.
folks, how are we tonight? Or day, or
Yeah,
whatever
good.
time we put this video on.
We're doing good because the
Rod's got to get all his special effects going now.
I gotta look good, man. What you talking about? I'm old and ugly as it is. I gotta look good.
So what are you saying? Something about Bitcoin?
It's all the cryptocurrencies all green just about, except for Bitcoin.
Except for Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin's red.
You know, we're
Down by 4.2%.
yeah, it's lost 20%. Not 20%. It's lost. Well, wait, it was close to 19, wasn't it? 18 something.
I don't remember. All I remember is it's gone down, but that's okay. It's correcting, but it'll bounce back.
I think I looked at it earlier. And I think it's lost 20% of its value.
Wow.
So at 15.7, folks, it's a buy opportunity.
That's right. Hey, and be sure and give us a thumbs up, will you, folks? We like those thumbs up, and comment when you can, because we try to comment. We try to comment back to you. You know, respond to your comments. So it's good. Thank you.
Couple things real quick.
Yes, we got a couple of things.
Look at NEM.
Yeah, look at that. Holy
104%, and I think earlier it was up maybe 150%. We're not going to delve onto NEM because we're going to do a show on NEM. And folks, we have the vice president of NEM we're interviewing Sunday. And we've had him on our show 4 months ago, Rod. Anyways, a great interview. He's a great guy, and he'll kind of tell us what's up and coming with NEM.
Yeah.
And there is some exciting news, and we're going to try to cover that in our next video before he gets on Sunday.
Yes, we are.
But look at that. It's twice the amount. I mean, it's 50 cents now. I mean, that happened like this morning.
I know. And they're double ripple.
Yeah. I tell you, folks, it's and a lot of people call it the Wild West. I haven't been real partial to that, but man, it kind of is.
Yeah. Heck, I guess we're in a bubble. I guess our bubble busted in Bitcoin, huh?
Oh,
Way
yeah.
down 20%.
Yeah, it's probably going to crash all the way down to about 600. Who knows?
$1,000. That's what they're predicting. $1,000 crash. Yeah. Yeah.
Folks, we're going to get into Litecoin here, and you know, it shot up even. It's up $33. It was 100, floating around, you know, 98 to 103 for the last, I don't know, several days, and then today it's kaboom.
Yeah, it's nice.
133. So we're going to get into that, but before we do,
yes, tell me about it.
there's a, and I'm not trying to be derogatory, but look at these four goobers. Sorry. I mean, here's one of our favorites too.
Okay.
Orrin Hatch.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
I mean, he served in Congress in Utah, the state of Utah, for what, 86 years now, right?
Well, I thought it was ever since the state came into statehood.
I tell you, I don't know how he keeps getting reelected. He has worn his welcome out. Anyway,
Yeah.
nobody in the White House seems to understand Bitcoin, and these are this is the committee of the head honchos. Here's Steve Mnuchin here. If anybody should know about stuff going on in the world financially, it should be him.
It's good to show you the blind leading the blind, man.
Well, and it's not, you know, and it took us a while too to understand it, but if you you would think if you had a asset that is taking off like crypto has, wouldn't you say, Secretary, get me some info on this damn Bitcoin thing. I need to understand what's going on here. But these guys are looking at each other like, well, I don't know. Nobody. There's no reason to know, I guess, because they've got their own agenda going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're not going to get at it, but I just thought that was kind of an interesting little article.
Funny. It's funny.
And that's on Vanity Fair Hive. Good job. All right, let's get into Litecoin.
Yes, I love Litecoin.
Rod has loved Litecoin, and everybody knows I'm sitting on some too.
It's at $1.26.
Oh, it's dropped $7. Yeah, sure has. But look at this graph, Rod. I mean,
I know. He just trucked along for a long time, man. From 14 to.
Let's just go year to date.
Let's go to year to date.
I mean, we had, back in here. Well, that's not what I want. 33.
Well,
there's about $50 back in June 19th. About the middle of June, it was at $50.
Yeah.
And back here, it was $4 March, April, May. So it took 3.5 months to go from $4 to 50. And then, so we got the middle of June, and then from there, we got up here to. I thought it was. I thought it was close to $100, and that's September 1st, about July, August. So we're about two and a half months to get up to close to 100, and then so we got from
September
1st to today, December,
$126.
So again, about 3 months. Yeah, and folks, Rod and I don't make many predictions, and it's so hard to calculate. I mean, we're not chart guys and graph guys. But I'm telling you, I think if you look at the volume down here, anytime these peaks have happened, I mean, I think it's starting to some volume again here, Rod. I'm not sure it's going to slow down. I mean, right away. I think we're going to see some price change on this Litecoin. It might be their time has finally come.
I think so.
Now, Litecoin's got a lot of good things going on it for itself. And as far
I think by next year it's going to reach $500.
Yeah, it could. It could reach a couple hundred by. I mean, if it stayed on the projection that Bitcoin is on, it could do a couple $100 or more this year still.
Well, and one thing I have noticed is that their growth is really comparable to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes, although they've already made that, what's the percentage on that? 3,000%?
Yeah, they've gone up 3,000%. Litecoin has. As a matter of fact, let me just show that, Rod, and then I want to come back to this other. But here's your article here that you found.
Oh yeah. Litecoin reaches nearly a high 3,000% this year, just this year. That's pretty good.
Well, in the article that you found, it says here Bitcoin has risen more than 1,600% year to date.
Yeah.
And yet Litecoin has almost doubled that.
That's right.
I mean, maybe it's just because we're talking smaller numbers, like from 50 to 100, that there isn't a big fanfare about it and a big celebration. But it's percentage-wise, it's kind of kicking Bitcoin's butt now.
Well, you got to remember that Bitcoin was this way for a long time.
Which way? Just
well, like Litecoin, it started off real small and then built up momentum. It got to the dollar volume it is now. Bitcoin did, and I'm sure Litecoin's going to be there too sometime.
Well, it is, and like I'm saying, I think maybe their time has come, and I'm going to show you an interesting thing here. Okay, before I do, Charlie Lee had I think it's a Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter.
Hard days like today. He loves days like today, not because Litecoin prices are up. Yeah, whatever. I mean, how many coins does that old puppy have in his wallet?
Oh,
but because I won't need to read any tweets hating on Litecoin and me. So he's evidently he's been getting quite a bit of flack for the price not escalating, and and we've talked about him in previous shows too. But inevitably, there will be days when price is down and everybody and their mom will be blaming it on me. Such is the life of a coin creator. And so I'm sure he's happy that, and even when it went up to $50, I mean, that was great then. Yeah. But now at the price now that it's at, I mean, that is great. Let's go back to this coin market cap, Rod.
Yeah, let's do that.
Of course, this is the year to date, and 3,000% just this year. Oh my land! Think about that, 3,000. Well, if we go here to the markets, which is where you can see what exchanges and what volume these coins are trading on, it looks like GDAX, which is a sister companion to Coinbase. It looks like they're getting 23% almost of all the volume with Litecoin right now at $130 is their price. But you got OKEX, and OKEX is a subsidiary or a sister exchange of OKCoin, which is out of China. And of course, we got BitHump down here. Anyway, if you research this out a little bit, and they're at 13%, evidently what has happened, Rod, not just off of these charts here, but I guess South Korea finally has just exploded into Bitcoin. Not Bitcoin, I'm sorry, Litecoin.
Litecoin.
And it has driven this price up since last night and today.
Yeah.
And we know that South Korea and Japan, those two countries together hold about 60% of all Bitcoin's transactions. They do. And so now, if they're
is it Bitcoin or is it the coin cryptocurrency altogether?
No, Bitcoin. 60% of Bitcoin transactions are out of South Korea and Japan. And so now, if they've gotten hold of this Litecoin, hence my comment a few minutes ago that this might not slow down. It might just be the start of this thing.
Yeah.
It could really go to some heights. And of course, like I say, people are finally, and sooner or later, they're going to learn that Litecoin is so much faster than Bitcoin to use as a daily transactions, and so much cheaper. So if you want to use crypto in your retail stores and at the coffee house, Litecoin is a much better coin to do that with.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that is kind of catching hold on with some of these Asian countries, and they'll do well.
We talked about Litecoin many moons ago, and that's what we mentioned. Just what you said.
Yeah. So, folks, and another reason people like it. Think about this: you got 50 to 100,000 people a day going into Coinbase.
Yeah.
Newbies, and there's nothing wrong with that. We were all new at one time and have to go through the learning curve. But you get into Coinbase and you want to participate, and there's Bitcoin at $16,000, so you're going to get a sliver of it. And then they scroll and they say, well, wait a minute, what's this Litecoin and what's this Ethereum? And say, man, Litecoin, $130? Man, I could maybe buy 4 or 5 of them whole coins.
Yeah.
So, and especially if they get on CoinMarketCap or anything that shows some kind of graph and show that that's exploding today.
That's right.
Yeah, it could very well they could talk themselves into saying, well, I'm more interested in Litecoin. Matter of fact, I got last night, as this thing was starting off, my son-in-law got a hold of me and he said, hey, man, I'm going to get some of this Litecoin. I says, I think you're right on. So, and he also likes the idea of the price point. He can buy whole coins. And for a young whippersnapper like him, that makes him feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Rod, we're happy with our 16 Satoshis that we own of Bitcoin.
That's right. Amen to that, bro.
So
he's still making his money.
Folks, it was just so good on Litecoin that we just felt we had to get on here, and we would not what am I trying to say, Rod?
I don't know.
Well, we're not going to promote you to buy it, but we're not going to we're not going to tell you not to either. I mean, I think this is going to go. I do. So,
I do too.
With the way things have been going, it's just, man, it's the Wild West, Rod.
The Wild West.
All right, folks, we'll let you go.
West. Y'all take care, and hey, thumbs up, and God bless.
Happy investing.